Hi, it's Dr. Quartell, and I'm back again with another nugget of health that we can chew on a little bit here. Actually, maybe even run around this one, because this one is specifically about energy production in the body and exercise and well-being. And I'm always astonished at the number of people that don't exercise. And the reason that I'm astonished is because it is the single most effective way you can engage in something that will improve your health, your vitality, the way you're sleeping, the way you're feeling, the way you're digesting, the way you're thinking, the way you're moving. Everything in your body does better when you're exercising. Even patients that are getting chemotherapy get a better result while they're exercising. Except if you fall off the side of a mountain while exercising, get hit by a car on a bike, there is no danger to exercising. It is helpful and healthful for the body as long as you can do it in a healthful way. And this is avoiding injury, and if, of course, you have some heart disease or something you can't do, but nonetheless, exercise is very beneficial. And I'm going to break this down for you specifically. What is the math of exercise? How can I prove to you that exercise is essential? And when I tell patients this, like, oh my gosh, I get it, it's just math. So this is what we're doing. Now, when we talk about exercise, it really breaks up into two specific parts, right? Although they overlap. One is building strong, healthy muscle structure. We want hardness of muscle. We want strength. We want postural stamina muscles. But the other part of exercise is your cardiovascular, your endurance. This endurance is a measure, something we can measure called VO2 max. It's not exactly your endurance, but it's how much energy you can produce while you're exercising at your maximum. Think about it like this. If I have a small bonfire, it'll produce a certain amount of heat. If I have a larger bonfire, it's going to produce more heat. So the bigger the bonfire, the more wood it can burn. Same thing in your body. The more you exercise, the more you push your body to its limits, the more your body has a capacity to burn more. If you have somebody who never exercises at all, walking up a flight of stairs, oh my gosh, it was exhausting. You have somebody who's exercising all the time, they're running up 2 steps at a time. When they get to the top, they're ready for another flight of stairs because that body has a capacity to burn more, to produce more energy. Here's where the math of it comes in. Every day, your body has a certain energy level expenditure that you engage in producing. That energy level expenditure is based on your history. When I was in 3rd grade, at the end of the year, Mrs. Bostron asked all the kids, she said, okay, what do we need to order for the classroom? For us, it was the end of the year. We're like, nothing, we're leaving. It's summertime. She said, no, I have to spend the rest of my budget because if I don't spend my whole budget this year, they give me less next year. And that's how it works in business. If you're allotted so much money and you only spend this much, the next year you only get this much. The body works on the same principle. All biological systems work on the same principle. It's the laziness principle or the conservation of energy principle. We're not born with excess organs. The body only has what it needs. So when you're out of ordinary balance, the body or biological systems try to go back into balance. This balance is maintained with not producing more than you need to. So if you only need to produce this much energy every day, the body's only going to give you the ability to produce this much energy every day. So your normal daily life functions, you wake up, you have some breakfast, you go to work, spend some time walking the dog, whatever it is, it's this much energy. Now, let's say you get sick. Let's say there's an injury. Let's say there's something that has to happen where your body needs more energy. You're only producing this. Now your energy consumption needs are here. You're still walking the dog, you're still going to work, but now you have to heal from a broken bone, an injury, you get the flu, the cold. Your energy requirements are up here. Something's got to give. So parts of the body begin to go hungry or energy wanting, or begin to fail because they don't have the resources needed because the body is undergoing work to make sure that the crisis is being overcome. This is where decay happens. This is where the body feels older. This is where you begin to degenerate. This is where you start to feel like crap, and it's cumulative. Conversely, let's say this is your normal daily energy, walking the dog, going to work, but now I'm also exercising. So now my energy expenditure is up here. I get sick, I have some sort of an event occur, there might be an injury. Now I'm not going to the gym anymore, so my energy needs are here. This difference in energy, That's the part that the body uses for healing and recovery and repair. So the rest of my body isn't wanting, I'm not stuck in a position where I'm taking away from my liver, spleen, gallbladder, pancreas to help heal an injury. I have that buffer of energy. This is the math of exercise. When you can understand that mathematically your body needs to do more for you to get more when you need repair, this is exactly where it falls in. I hope this gives you an understanding of what it is that we're looking for and how the body is functioning on a very mathematical, transactional level so that it stimulates you to exercise. And to get that bump in exercise, energy production, it's necessary for you to exercise at a level that causes you to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't like this. This is very hard. When you're doing your cardiovascular exercise, a level of 10 would be like running from a monster intensity. You don't have to do that. A level of 9 is like, oh my gosh, I can really keep up. I can't keep going. You don't have to do that either. A level of 8 is where you're doing it really hard. I'm having a hard time doing this. I don't think I can talk here. But as long as I keep this pace up, I can keep going for another few minutes. That's a level of 8. And that's where we really are going to see the biggest response because it's tolerable, but it's not too painful, but it should be uncomfortable. When I'm lifting weights, oh my gosh, this is really heavy. Oh my gosh, I can't do it. This is really heavy, but I can't do it. Whew, I just did that 5 times. I could maybe do one more, but that's about it. That's where we should be in our exercise intensity as well. Integrating these actions will help your body to heal and recover when you need it. It's your rainy day fund for health.